Hey guys, RagingRaptor here, and I welcome you to a new World of Tanks video. And today we'll have a look at two gameplays with the Progetto 65, the tier 10 Italian tank with the new auto reloading mechanism. And I have to say, this tank certainly needs a lot of skill to play perfectly, because it is all about min-maxing with this tank, all about getting the most out of your current situation. Should you spam your loadout or should you go for the better DPM? So, as you can see, we are finally reloaded our full clip. It was around 42 seconds into the game. We have 4 shots, as already said, and 2.7 seconds into clip reload time. Our longest shot, or our shortest shot, takes 8.2 seconds of reload time, and we make 1 shot into the enemy Progetto, and now we are in 3 shots in, and now we have again 4 shots in our clip. The tank feels actually pretty decently. Sadly enough, it will make the Leopard 1, in my opinion, really obsolete. Even though the Leopard 1 has better DPM overall, this tank can simply out-trade the Leopard 1 and then go in for the kill with a 4-shot outlaw, which gives you roughly 1,500 average damage, which is a lot or a force to be reckoned with. You can see that many people at the moment are playing FV stage 2 because the Progetto does not really boast good armor, so you need to watch out for that one, because many people really want to screw over your day. I'm playing this tank with enhanced tank gun rammer, not enhanced tank gun, just tank gun rammer, vents and optics to get the 445 meters of view range. I don't know why exactly it's bobbing so much, but oh well. Now you can see we are going for the IS-7, give a nice little shot into his tracks, and now I'm deciding, you know what, I'm going to unload my clip. And you can see we did 3 shots into him, and now he's dead. A 1600 spot damage because of the D-track is phenomenal. And we still have 1 shot to go in our autoloader, and now it is already 2 shots. We are working on our 3rd one, and you can see this is like the good thing about this tank. Even though I am moving around, I have chances to shoot when I want, and that's perfect right now, because look at that. We spotted an enemy stage 2. Do we go for the snapshot? No, I decided to wait till I have my full clip again and the best DPM possible for this vehicle. I immediately go down and get some shots into the mouse, and now I decide, you know what, there was a T57 heavy behind me. I'm going now for min-maxing, like I'm waiting till I'm fully reloaded, there you can see it, and I'm shooting again. And you can see now I am rushing the shot to get the kill and get more experience, because kills equals more experience. Now we are again 3 shots into our clip. Can we get a shot onto the stage 2? There he is, and I'm deciding to wait a little bit. There we go, we waited and we get a nice shot into him. Can we get another one? Yeah, boy. This was probably the... I think in that situation would have been better to kill him. But now we are 3 shots back in it to win it. And we are soon going to be another shot in it to get to the T57's rear. 4 shots. Let's see what we can do. We get a shot into the Type 5 Heavy, and I decide, you know what, I'm going to finish him off. And now it will be interesting. We have 9 seconds reload time with 3 shots and 8.2 seconds with 4 shots. So what should I do? And I decided in that specific situation, I decided to just reload 3 shots and use this DPM. As you can see, I reloaded. And now I shoot again because, okay, it's 9.5 seconds roughly. And I decide, you know what, I'm pretty sure waiting 8 seconds will, like, I won't be able to get much more out of this just waiting 8 seconds. So I decided to get a little bit worse DPM, but still have 2 more shots to go. Now I'm waiting for the 3rd shot to be filled in, and now we could have spammed out. So I think at this point I played well, but I could have played it better if I get to know the mechanics even better. Now we have 4 more seconds on to the reload, but we said screw it. We YOLO the Object 268 version 4, and obviously because it's the OP check 268 version 4, we won't be able to penetrate. Even though we try to aim for its lower plate, we are not going to penetrate its armor. And now we are all out of shots and we just need to drive around and see what we can do. You can see the 50mm upper front plate armor is decent enough to actually bounce some shots. Like you can see the i7 when he's stupid enough to aim at it in such a sharp angle. Otherwise, now we still have 2 shots now back reloaded up, and I still want to wait until we have a third one. Maybe what can we do, what should we do? And now we are going in, and sadly enough it was a waste of time. If you think about it, could have done a little bit better if I would just gone in and do more damage. Anyway, the game is actually pretty darn decent. 4.6k damage and almost 3k spotting damage. That's a pretty nifty game. And for the people which are wondering, if I would have in between those shots said I want to shoot heat, you would have needed to shoot all your 4 shots or press C and then you will make a full reload. You can't simply go and say, you know what, I'm just going to shoot 1 heat shell and then back to APCR. You need to fully reload your clip if you want to go for full APCR. But yeah, this was the first game, so let's have a look at the post-game stats, which are not this, but that one right here. 4,607 damage, 3 kills. We were top in experience of our team. Sadly enough, not an ace tank, it was just a first class. And second in damage, which is also pretty nifty. The enemy FV did a little bit more, but oh well. 19 shots, 18 hits and 15 penetrations. Definitely not a bad game. So let's see what the second game has in store for us. And the second game is on the map Live Oaks with a lot more Progettos than before, but you can see the spam of stage 2s. And this is actually important to notice. This is the map where there is a bucket bush where you can shoot without getting spotted on 140 meters. I want to make a specific video to that, so yes, we will see how that one works out. So yeah, I guess let's have a look what we can do right here. We are going straight through that or to that bush and see what we can do. It's this one right here, or those 2 ones, and you can see we even spot the enemies, but I hold my fire. I don't want to now yet splurt my load because I actually missed it. Did you see that? And then I see, oh man, I missed it. I'm just going to spam my shots out. This is something I think Wargaming needs to do. They need to make a better audio cue or like flashing or something that it shows, hey, you are now reloaded, not in a slight second, now. Or they simply decide to not do that and fully utilize this vehicle on being purely skill based and say you need to feel exactly when you are reloaded or not. Right now, also with the tier 8 Progetto on the real server, it's a little bit annoying. You can see I decided to splurge my load again. Those are replays of where I was not that used to playing this tank, so hence why I shoot a lot. And this is like the annoying part when you're just sitting there like a sitting duck and you can't do anything. And I think some people on Reddit already saw the clip of Quickie Baby just sitting there, not doing anything, looking on his mobile phone while he's reloading, because the full reload is ridiculous long. It's 42 seconds. And I think so far this tank, it does not has a simple strategy to fully utilize this vehicle straight up perfectly. I think you certainly need to know exactly how long are your reload times in the specific stages, and then you need to try and utilize it. I think the best is to most of the time go for DPM, or try, if it's possible, assassinate somebody like with a 2-shot clip or even 3 shots, but rarely a 4-shot. Like 4 shots are really not the best idea, I think, but it is a good option nevertheless. So right now when you are sniping and the enemies are most of the time in an open field, excuse me for the little not hiccups, but you get what I mean. And you can see that we are trying to min-max everything right here, right now. So what can we do right now? Right now it's just us waiting for enemies to show up. And yeah, for people which want to know, this works on the live server as well. It is no problem. You can stand with a FV4005 stage 2 in that bush without a problem. And this is why. Look at that. Look at that. 180 meters. Doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter. He can't spot me. 170 meters. It is not even a double bush. Bush. Not brush. Bush. And now you can see, now I'm going to assassinate him. That's the cool thing about this vehicle. This bush is so broken. Like, what the hell, Wargaming? What did you do? And this is, I think, the best thing you can do with this tank. If it's possible, spam 2 or 3 shots to get a kill. Never really go for 4 shots. And try to utilize your DPM the best. But I still have to say, it's really not easy to get good with this vehicle. Like, yes, I need to get used to it pretty darn much. So right now I'm still camping a little bit. I know it's not the most impressive replay, but it's actually good to explain a little bit of stuff with this vehicle. And we can't really get any shots anymore onto the enemy, so I decide to push into the enemy base through the middle line, which was actually pretty a decent move, I think. So yeah. Overall, the tank is special. Like, you need to get used to it. At least I needed to get used to it. Otherwise, you will have a hard time. It's not an easy vehicle. And I think the good players, or at least Unicum status players, will rock the battlefield with this tank. And honestly, I'm happy that this is not a Object 268 version 4 again. Like, it is a tank where if you peek stupidly, you are dead. It gets a lot of crits, I think, and you can easily get one-shotted by the stage 2 because of your weak armor. Again, I'm happy that it is a more skill-focused tank, but I'm not happy about the patch in general. Why exactly? Because Wargame decided to not do any nerfs particular to the Object 268 version 4 or Type 5 Heavy, or the 430U. It's really sad that they're not doing it. And you can see right now, I just assassinated the stage 2 and now I'm waiting to fully reload my clip, because then I can go for full damage onto this guy. Because now I have full damage onto him. I can fully unclip, he's the last enemy alive, and there we go. 3200 damage, almost 3k spotted and 4 kills. So even though we camped most of the time, in the end we were able to utilize this new mechanic pretty darn well to assassinate the last enemy. So this tank is amazing for the late game. Like, you thought autoloaders are amazing for the late game, this tank is even better. So save your HP for late, guys. Save your HP. What did I got for that game? It was a second class, not that much before, 3200 damage, 4 kills. And yes, almost 3k spots, so pretty darn nicely, or nice as well. So guys, this was the 2 gameplays I had for you for this vehicle, or for this particular vehicle. What do you think about it? Is it OP? Do you think it is balanced? Let me know in the comment section below. I actually am pretty interested what you think. Thank you all so much for watching and have a great weekend. Bye bye.